they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched touched and I can't be schemed. Roll your when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen,
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
this be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement, people wanna know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the...
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Montgomery, and he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the run, it's Peyton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
At the 27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go 58 Mike. I got you.
2nd and 6. And this is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Looking to throw. Love. And Adams has it complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
First down.
Come on, set. Switch the outlaw. Mike 58 right there. Back. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. Lucky. Check 50. 36.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Tackle. Under 10. Watch the undercrunch.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Let's set a tone.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. Well, this, of course, the 100th season of NFL football, and 17 matchups with historical significance have been picked throughout the season. And this is the first of them, Bears and Packers, the NFL's oldest rivalry dating way back to 1921, with the Packers having the all-time edge 96, 94, and 6 ties. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 62 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's caught here by Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, Love. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Trubisky will throw, and he finds Montgomery complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get up, 180. Yo. Tighten up.
On first down, Trubisky. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Zadarius Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Montgomery. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
180. Coming. Check your hot read. Check 37. Check 37. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Topper. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He finds Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as the Bears push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down. Love. He completes it to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
We got three.
Off the play fake. Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 64 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
first and 10. It's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Again has it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Tighten down. There you go. 53's the mark. 53.
Now it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. It's second down and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Switch. Stone, Travis. Ran, Kill.
Trubisky to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40. 20. 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Short kick. One of the up middle. Take it now. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Watch twins. Shift. Alert three.
go again to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Take four.
This is Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. He sets to fire deep. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll run it with Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Check three. He's crashing. He's checking crash. What's wrong? Check 3. Mike, check. 59.
On first down, Love. Funches has it complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And he gets it to Funches complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funches, 77 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Packers 34, Bears 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On second and 10, Trubisky. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but now it's third down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Trubisky's pass, incomplete, intended for Ted Ginn Jr.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught by Ginn. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ted Ginn, 26 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check three.
They'll run now with Peyton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Oh, get him. Mike 59. Come on. Check the
Operating from the gun. Love. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. He's coming. We got double up. Pick the edge. Come. Slam.
Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Switch it, go. Check 52. What? Go. Back. Check 43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go? After right now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Target. 36. Hey, 18. Hey, check 24. 18.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 43 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding in this ballgame.
Trubisky able to complete this one to Montgomery. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Caught by Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Yep. Mott's 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He don't want it. Chance.
Hey, lock it.
Press.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Again, it's Cohen. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll look to throw. And he's into the clear. 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is now 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Green Bay, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the